Hello everybody, welcome to the party. Today we're going to talk about the Smith-Morra Gambit, and it starts out with these moves, and right at move 3 is where a lot of people look at that move and they get confused. They don't understand why that move was made, and it seems kind of odd, but I promise you it's an okay move. What happens is that if black takes back and then we take back, then take a look at the board. Our bishops have so much room to move around. Our bishops are looking really good, about to do stuff. Their bishops are not, because each of these pawns are here. So their bishops can't do much right now. We already have a good head start getting the pawns out of the way for that. Also, let's look at black's pieces. Every single one of black's pieces right now are still on their starting squares. Every single one. In fact, the truth is that the only piece that is actually moved at all from black's perspective has already been captured. So that's not a good position. Also keep in mind that down the road, if we ever decide to kingside castle, we would have the C file and the D file in a good position to have rooks on a C1 and D1. Great place to have the rooks. Let me show you real quick an ideal situation. Now this is an ideal situation. That's not going to happen in every game. A lot of games, when you start trying to set up an ideal situation for your pieces to be at, the opponent will try to mess around with you and make that not happen. But in general, I would want my pieces to look like this. I go ahead, get everything set up. Go ahead, try to, real quick, take a step back because they didn't finish castling yet. All right, now we got castled. Here we go. And boom, there you go. It's a great setup. If I wanted to later, I can move my knight here. I could maybe move my other knight here. There's just so many good things that could happen. I really feel like that it's great. And one thing to keep in mind is that with this opening, you don't want to trade pieces because you have the space advantage already. And with all that opportunity for you to make great moves that have all that space, you don't want to trade your pieces down because that gives you less range to work with. So let's take a look real quick at what to do. If they capture back with their pawn, you should always capture knight takes c3. It always is a great idea. Other moves, in my opinion, don't work as well. In my opinion, knight takes c3 is pretty good. And then honestly, in most cases, if they do something like this, I just respond with knight f3. I would want to get knight f3 out of the way as soon as possible. And let's also keep in mind what they do in other cases, because this is something to keep in mind, because sometimes they don't capture c3. Sometimes the opponent chooses not to do that. I don't know, whatever reason it would be, but maybe they want to catch you off guard or something. Anyway, if they play this move, then you should do this move. And if they do this move, just a moment. If they do this move, then you do this move. And so it's just good to know these things in case they decide to catch you off guard. If they try to throw you off by doing a different move that's not as intuitive, then you would know what to do by watching this video. I'm showing you all these moves right now. If they play e5, honestly, I think there are two good moves here, so I included both of them. You could either go with bishop c4, or you could go knight f3. Either one of those is fine in my opinion. I think both of those are pretty good. If they do queen a5, queen a5 is a really weird move. Wouldn't recommend that, but they go ahead. You can just play bishop d2, that's fine. So let's take a look real quick. I want to promote my shirts. I have a chess position shirt today, and let's go to my website where you can get the shirts from. And believe it or not, we have a Smith-Morra Gambit chess position shirt. We have different sizes and we have different colors. That's awesome. You can get one today. And to wrap up with, honestly, I feel like this is kind of a weird opening at first if you don't understand the reasoning behind the move. But once you understand that and you can get that move performed, it should be pretty good to try to develop very quickly and develop faster than black, and hopefully a very quick checkmate too. All right, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.